Good evening. My name is Mark Thompson. And last month I was here and there was a fellow talking about curriculum. And he was dead on. He was good. So I thought I'd give you guys an education of the history of curriculum. I'm going to just start about 1970 when Bill Ayers was a revolutionary activist out of Chicago with Weather Underground, a subsidiary of the SDS, Students for a Democratic Society. And they lost. He went on the run for 10 years, and somehow he comes back into Illinois, and he becomes a professor at the University of Illinois. They launched his career in education. By the way, all these Weather Underground people were in the School of Education at Columbia and a couple other schools. So they were already vested in education because they know what Lenin said, and that was, give me a generation and I'll change the world. Lincoln said, the philosophy in the schoolroom of one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Orwell said, truth is treason in an empire of lies. And you folks are living in an empire of lies. Everywhere you look, it's lies upon lies upon lies. My kids went to Mahomet schools. They did well. But that was before Common Core. That was before critical race theory, which, by the way, critical race theory may as well be social justice and diversity. It's been thrust upon us for years now, and now it's finally being called out. Ayers rose to the highest level in curriculum studies as the vice president of curriculum studies in the American Education Research Association. He was teaching teachers the far left socialist mentality. He brainwashed teachers. Teachers then brainwash other teachers, and then they work on those young, impressionable minds, and they pervert them. I call them political pedophiles because that's what they do. It's not about education, it's about indoctrination today. That's where it's at, that's what we're seeing. Bill Ayers said, education is the motor force of revolution. The schools are the engine that drives the revolution in this country, the socialist revolution that we're seeing. The reality is, revolution, I know what revolutionary things are. We've seen revolutionary things in our lifetime, great things. But changing this country to a socialist nation is not revolutionary. It doesn't work. And yet, this room right here is indicative of thousands of others that propagate what's going on in our society today. And we see it everywhere. The world's upside down, inside out. And now they're getting ready to implement a sex education bill. Well, they did, didn't they? But you haven't implemented it here yet, but you will. And you're going to teach kids, children, kindergartners about sex, second graders about sex. Fifth graders have to be able to describe what oral sex is, have to be able to describe what masturbation is. It's pathetic what's coming down the pipe. And it's coming down the pipe if it's not already here. I'm a Christian, and the school took God out of schools. And that was huge. That's the biggest thing you've ever done, is take God out of schools. Look at where we are today as a society.
Mark, you're down to about 30 seconds.
Thank you. The moral base of this nation has gone south with 100 different genders now. It's insane. I don't care if you're gay, sodomites, homosexuals, whatever you want to be, you can call yourself. I know that pride comes before the fall. I know when I was watching a homecoming parade 3 or 4 years ago, and oh my God, here comes LGBTQ, PS, WTF club walking down in the parade. I'm like, what? There's teachers with them. Are the teachers gay?
This is disrespectful.
No, it's not, because
Yes, it
what's
is.
happening is there's a perversion of our society going on. Having an LGBTQ club at the high school is above all understanding.
Mark, I'm gonna ask you about Christian.
I'm done.
I'm a Christian.
But I will say, to put it bluntly, in earlier times, this Brzezinski, it was easier to control 1 million people than physically kill 1 million people. Today, it is infinitely easier to kill 1 million people than to control it. And you're allowing this jab to happen to your children. It's gonna be horrible in the future, guys. And I really don't care what you do. And I don't judge you.
All right. Order back in the room, please.